Hey, it's Ollie from Kind. I'm going to show you how you can customize the Kind login page using AI from something like this to something like this. Before we get stuck in, there's a few things we need to do first. Firstly, grab a good cup of tea. Secondly, read the documentation on using custom CSS and HTML thoroughly. I highly recommend doing this before getting stuck in. And lastly, setting up our repo with the basics of a Kind workflow custom UI template. What I've done is I've copied this into here, and I've just made a few changes before I get started. And this is what it looks like at the moment. So let's get stuck in. First of all, I've got a bit of a template here that I've used and that I want to use when speaking to Cursor Chat. So let's run through it. Using the Kind custom page template and Kind official docs, I've given Cursor context of the Kind documentation. I want to update the Kind logins page. I will add a few dot points here a bit later. Going down below, there's a few requirements that I've also added here. So use Kind's custom CSS properties, all inline styles with nonce, get Kind nonce, use valid hex colors for Kind properties, and style only the appearance, not the functionality. You'll gather these details when you read the Kind documentation, but these are details that I want to be really explicit to Cursor Chat so it knows this and adheres to this. So what I want to do in this example is I want to use this lovely sign-in page that I found on Dribble, shout out to Buggers, as inspiration to update the login page. And I'm going to basically ask Cursor to do exactly that. The attached image as inspiration for updating the login page. I want to get rid of these logos. I just want to be explicit about it, and I only want to show the email field, no social connections for the purpose of this demo, and the password will be on the following page. So connections, remove all logos. Cool. Let's let it work its magic. While it's doing that, a few things to explain. So as you can see, I have a branch on my repo called Sandbox. It's not the main branch. You can do as you like, but for the purpose of this demo, I don't want to push directly to main, of course. And what I've also done is I've connected this branch in my GitHub repo to Kind. There's documentation on this. So whenever I push changes, it will basically push directly to the branch, and that will sync with Kind. Cool, so it's going to make frosted glass effect, a library gradient with clouds. I'm curious to see how it does the clouds because that seems a bit of a tricky one. But let's see how it goes. Cool, it's made all of these changes. It's added some effects. Let's keep that. Let's push those changes to my branch. Let's go to our page. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Nice. I really like that. One small change. I want to make this white. Make the Kind widget white. Leave the background as is. Cool. I assume I'll just add a white hex value for the Kind widget, which it looks like it's done. Let's keep that. Ooh. Let's push those changes to my branch. And now let's refresh this. Oh, there you go. I'd love to make this on the left as well, but I'm just going to keep it as is. It looks pretty good. And that's how you update the Kind login page using Cursor. Cheers.